Hi, this is Wendy. This is my third attempt at making this video. I hope I can make it concise. I tend to ramble when I talk about Toastmasters. What I want to talk about basically is my experience watching Speak, a film about Toastmasters, which I went to see last night with my husband. It was a really great, quirky date night idea, and it definitely accomplished everything that I hoped to get out of that movie. I'm not speaking very well right now because it's first thing in the morning, but oh well. Anyway, the movie Speak. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be about, actually, and that's what I wanted to kind of focus on, and I hope to be a little more concise than in my previous videos I tried to film. It was really great. I really enjoyed I, of course, enjoyed the subject of Toastmasters. It was very interesting to see people experiencing things at the World Championship level. It was basically a film that, takes you kind of a documentary about a group of people who are competing at the World Championship of Public Speaking level. So it's pretty intense, of course. People have traveled very far to get to this level, this contest level. Some people in the story had gone through quite a lot physically, even in their lives, and just their stories of their own lives were very very inspiring and tragic in some ways too. But the movie wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be about. I didn't know it was going to be about a cluster of people at the World Championship speaking level. I mean, yes, that's interesting, but I was actually hoping to see a documentary about people who were in the trailer, who were having these really hard problems with public speaking, who were just really having a hard time. I wanted to see their success stories. Because that's what really inspires me even more, is to see someone just overcoming their fear of public speaking and watching that journey happen. That's what happens when you're a member of Toastmasters. You see that happen, and it's so inspiring, and it brings tears to your eyes because you realize the shackles that this person has taken off and or has fallen off without them even realizing it throughout the journey of Toastmasters. It's an incredible journey that you go through when you're in Toastmasters. Not everyone joins Toastmasters like the way I did. Not everyone joins with this horrible fear of public speaking. Some people join already being great speakers, and they just want a place to practice their skills or tone their skills a little bit. But then there are people like me who really were test cases. Who, talking about myself, basically, I was a test case. I did not want to be in Toastmasters. I did not want to be there. It was horrifying for me. Thank goodness it was quite a testimony for the club, because just the fact that they were able to keep me, because I was terrified. I didn't want to be there. The only way that I could have stayed on was because the environment was as supportive as it was. And that's the kind of Toastmasters club you want to look for. You want to look for a supportive club, and I think most of them are. I don't know if I've ever been to one that hadn't been supportive. So our club was kind of pretty strict in some ways. It had very strict about the boundaries. We weren't really loosey-goosey, but we also had a club that was very compassionate and very supportive. And I guess that's what I wanted to see in the film, actually, was maybe a documentary more about the normal Toastmasters, I guess, the everyday Toastmasters who have inspiring stories. I mean, you don't have to get to the World Championship level to to have an inspiring story. And I guess that's what kind of I wasn't all that jazzed about. I mean, yes, it was interesting, and yes, it was still inspiring. I still came out of it feeling inspired, but it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. So I've got these thoughts in my head like, oh, wouldn't it be awesome to make it the kind of documentary that I wanted to see? You know, I have been thinking it'd be pretty awesome to have like interview a bunch of Toastmasters that I know and just have them tell their stories and share their stories. And it's just amazing to see someone shed those fears of public speaking, because that fear can prevent you from doing so much, so many things that you stop yourself from doing just because of this fear. I know from personal experience, I know how eye-opening it is when you actually do realize you can do things. once you overcome that fear of public speaking and you realize you have a message to say, and people will listen if you only open your mouth and speak, you can accomplish so much. So much. When that confidence is not there, when you feel like no one wants to hear what you have to say, so why bother expressing it? That's a bad place to be. That's a bad place to be, because everyone has something important to share. And I love this quote from Les Roberts, where he used to say, "Nobody else can tell your story." That is so true. Nobody else can tell your story. It's true with writing. It's true with speaking. It's true with life in general. However you wish to express yourself, you must do it. And Toastmasters is, I feel like it's the ultimate cure to low self-esteem and zero confidence. It's just what the doctor ordered. It's the cheapest therapy possible. So, anyway, there's my plug for Toastmasters. And there's my story about watching the film and experiencing it. I really did enjoy it. So I'm not saying that it was a bad movie. I guess I wanted more of the everyday Toastmaster, not so much the world champions, you know. Once again, no dig to the world champions. My gosh, I admire them like crazy, and wow, they have amazing stories. But I guess it would be kind of nice to have a mix, you know. It'd be nice to have a mix of the world champions, like how far you can go with Toastmasters, and what it's like just starting out and just getting over that initial hump, you know, where you get over that fear and the realization happens, oh my gosh, look what I can do. It's just so inspiring to watch that happen with people, and I guess I was hoping to see more of that in the movie. But anyway, I guess that's it. I didn't want to ramble, but I guess I did. Bad Toastmaster. No, I had a lot of ums too. So Toastmasters, please don't count my ums. Okay, go ahead, count my ums and put the total amount in the comments below. Okay. All right. I'm in a pretty good mood today. Yay. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.